Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and also please give your valuable comments. And also visit my playlist. In the playlist, I have provided almost all the topics in the systematic order, and you can visit that also. So we are dealing with the fetal development. 3-4 classes already we have completed. So today we will see development of embryo during the third week. And in third week now the very important event is formation of the trilaminar disc or 3 layers. Okay, so in the third week the bilaminar disc is converted into trilaminar disc, and this process is called as gastrulation. Embryo with the 3 layer is also called as gastrula. Now bilaminar formed in the second week and trilaminar is formed in the third week. That also we know that. In the bilaminar disc, there is a thickened upper part, okay, which is called as a pericaudal plate, where both epiblast and hypoblast layers are very stickly attached to the cephalic end. Okay, so now what happens is the changes start in this pericaudal plate. From the other end, the cells in the central axis start proliferating. Now if you can see, this is a process of gastrulation. This is epiblast, this is hypoblast. Okay, so now cells which are present over here, so they start proliferating. The cells which are present in the central axis, so they start proliferating, and a longitudinal line or the streak is formed. Okay, a longitudinal line or streak is formed, and that particular streak is called as primitive streak. Okay, it is called as primitive streak. Now interior part of it, that is primitive streak, the innermost part of this particular primitive streak, which is wide, and that is called as primitive node. And inside the node there is a small pit like structure or depression which is called as primitive pit. So these things are happening in the other end, in the epiblast layer. Now the cells in the middle of the epiblast, so these changes are happening in the epiblast layer, and now in the middle this particular streak is formed. Okay, primitive node and primitive pit is formed, and the cells which are present in the middle portion of this epiblast and the hypoblast now will disappear and forms a gap. Okay, and they form a gap, and now this depression is called as primitive groove. So we have to understand pericaudal plate is formed, then there is a line developed, and from the line there is formation of the primitive node, and then primitive pit, and then primitive groove. So these are the things which are taking place, and rest of the things that we will continue in the next class.